We got San Jose State going on to take on Stanford. It's a 5:30 Mountain Time game on the ACC network. We've seen what San Jose State is like thus far with Central Michigan and Texas, and getting that first win of the season a week ago against Idaho. We've seen Stanford. We've seen them take on Hawaii and win against Boston College. I think the takeaway for both these teams is that uh, they're not playing that good of football early on in the season. I think both have found the most success running the ball, and at this point, it feels like it's almost a crutch to rely on either one of these quarterbacks lining up this weekend. Just a lot of turnovers. Meanwhile, for Stanford, they really rely on Michael Ford to get it done for them thus far. I don't know if that's good enough to squeak out a win. San Jose State, despite the play of Walker Eaget this far, they've shown that they can rely on Jabari Bates and Floyd Chalk to carry it out, get down the field, get some first downs, and really put the pressure on the opposing defense to limit their yards per game. It just feels like you can rely on the Spartans' offensive game more so than Stanford. What we've seen from Stanford was a team that cannot pass to save their life. They're physical, but that physicality only goes so far. Right now, San Jose State ain't winning the turnover battle. They're -5 on turnovers. Meanwhile, Stanford is -1. Both teams are, averaging around 17, 18 points per game. They do not score that much, at least for the moment, in San Jose State's favor. They're not really a penalized team. Stanford has, twice as many penalties as they do coming into this game. I think if you're, fans of both teams, you're going to find yourselves just crossing your fingers when either one of these quarterbacks throws the ball. Ben Goldbranson did not look good whatsoever against that Hawaii team. Meanwhile, Walker Eaget, he's coming into the season a little more hype, but has not performed that well. I think I would still favor Eaget in this matchup, and I trust that he has the guys around him that can take the load off of him a little bit and not rely him to do so much. I think Stanford's defense will be, physical and try and put as much pressure on Eaget as they can. That's why I think Spartans should rely on the running game first and foremost before trying to air it out. And if they do find a way to pass the ball effectively, I think Stanford could be in real trouble. In a game of, who do you trust more when both teams are playing inconsistent, just sort of out-of-luck football, I think I would take the Spartans on this one hesitantly. Despite whatever, talent Stanford has, I would rely on the running game of the Spartans to come out ahead in this one. If Walker Eaget has a good showing, then the Spartans can win this game by a few scores. I would not surprised to see this game tightly contested throughout and no team really separating themselves, most likely due to mistakes and turnovers, but both teams. San Jose State goes on the road to take on Stanford. It's a 5:30 Mountain Time game on ACC Network. Be sure to check this one out.